This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. And the Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense will start this game off. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll return it from the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense has the ball for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that cornerback on the other side. You know,
there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
The Sooners have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Dominguez. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Sooners! What a catch and run for 6.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting a touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The play action fake. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Dominguez. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
That keeps the score. Oklahoma 7, Jacksonville State 0.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On the option. At the 45, on his way. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Across the 35. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. They'll run it from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Takes it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt.
That makes the score. Oklahoma 7, Jacksonville State 3.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Dominguez. Fires to the wideout. Just a little off. Incomplete. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense, because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's John. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. He'll do it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Sooners have moved it inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Floyd. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The inside handoff. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Dominguez. Firing to the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On the move, he fires. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Hines is back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 2nd down after that incompletion. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Floyd. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give on the inside. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Keeps the legs moving. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
In the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Let me find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down the field.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Indiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Caught behind the line. It's Floyd. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Got the quick pass. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just, you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Jukes his way for more. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Third down after the run. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Dominguez. Fires left. Makes the grab. They will score! Touchdown Sooner!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
I'll tell you, you don't see fullbacks in college football too often anymore, but how about that guy on that play? Catching the ball for a first down. Nice.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's looking deep. And the ball is picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. He's got it down the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 25 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Now they'll try the right side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. He'll pitch it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Feeling some heat. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll run the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense set on 1st down. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Sooners decide to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Running back goes in motion. The option look. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And the Gamecocks get enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Coming after him. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
On second down, looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Runs through a tackle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. First down for this offense. On the ground with the counter. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give from the gun. The Sooners will move the sticks. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you